Bah, it is I. I returned a little bit late, you know. Uh, Only about, let's see, 2 hours, 25 minutes after my like sort of intended first appearance. What's up? Hey Flavius, you seem to be energized. Also, you were in here like instantly. We got the bunny to work on. Oh. Somewhat energetic, yes. Few little touch-ups. Oops, they're still selected. New network system. That goes well. Hair. Gotta make sure the hair is good. It needs to be moved a little bit. Not too much, but the network adapter. Windows renamed it randomly for some reason. Yeah. Doing some tech support yesterday. Not for myself, but for work. And trying to fix an external hard drive, see if the data was recoverable. It still might be, but it's beyond my means to do so. I think there's something physically wrong with the reader on the drive at this point, so. But it was really funny to me because that, like, one of the steps you can do when trying to like recover data from a drive is rename the drive. Just change the drive letter. Just tell Windows, no, that's not your D drive, that's your E drive. And sometimes Windows is just like, oh shit, you're right. And then everything works. hang on. I need to, from here, I need to reflect that just to make sure that this, okay. Gotta gaslight Windows, exactly. Gaslight your computer. Sometimes, like, I mean, I know you're just doing a meme, but that is how you fix things sometimes. Sometimes you genuinely just lie to the computer, and then it works. Your voice sounds a bit different. Am I okay? I'm fine. I did sleep a lot more. So that might be a contributing factor. It'll probably like normalize as I speak more. Speaking of speaking, I was looking over my. I released an edit the other day. It's the dating sim drinking stream I did however long ago. I think that was last August. So, like 14 months at this point. Saw the video? Oh. Thank you. Your thoughts? Could have done better job editing, but you know, I just wanted to get it out there at that point. Okay, what's happening on the left there? What do you mean? I understand nothing. Oh, about Live2d rigging? Like what's over here on the left? Like what do these windows mean? Okay. So this is our file tree. These are the files that are, these are the different layers and files that are in the model that we're working with. These numbers here are their draw order. So the way Live2d will put things is anything that's further up is going to be layered on top, and anything that has a higher draw order is going to be layered on top. Draw order takes priority. So if all of these are set to the default, which is 500, but if I changed like this layer to 501, it would show up in front of everything else. Right, so that's this. I can search for things. I can show hide different types of layers and whatnot there. This is the project files. This is good if you need to delete things that have been added to the model that are just taking up space in the file because they aren't on there anymore. Down here, this is the deformer tree. This is more for like... this is for like, how do I explain this? This is like the motion and deformation. This is like the animation hierarchy down here, right? So things are put into different groupings. Like I have jacket R that has this layer, which is currently in it is invisible. So it has this layer. This coat on this side is in this layer. Then I put that in jacket R, which is this deformer. And then that deformer is nestled in this deformer, which is in turn nestled in this rotation deformer, which you can't see because the thing it's in is invisible at the moment. But anyway, this is like the art files. This is the animation hierarchy. This is details about the tool I'm using. Depending on which tool I am using, what you see here will change. So if I do that versus this versus blue. Oh, can't use. I'll just stop clicking random buttons. This is the inspector. This tells me information about the layer I'm currently working on. So, like, let's see, I was working on this. So it'll tell, this is the name of the layer, this is the ID of it. The difference between name and ID is name is what is put over here. ID is what the, like, a machine would read. Those were vector tools. Maybe. Once you were clicking. I had a couple ones. So this is deform brush. This is the one I use the most. I got my typical arrow select tool, lasso select tool, brush selection, deform path, glue, and arc path. There's some other things here. Edit texture atlas, mesh editing, automatic mesh generation, create deformers. I've never messed around with this, the rotation deformer creation tool. I don't even know what it... Oh, okay, that's how it works. That's kind of neat. Anyway, so here's my inspector. Name, ID, that's what the computer reads. This is the part. This is the part is just what layer, what folder it's a part of. This is the deformer that's above. Okay, yeah, so this is the deformer that's above it, which is front hair, and this is the folder that it's in, which is banked copy. So the inspector and parameter work like your brush, but text, no. So this is information about the thing I'm working on. I can change it. I can even change the way the brush interacts with it by making the warp division larger, or changing the Bezier types. Parameters are where I set my keyframes. So, like for many things, this is going to be default, and then I'm going to modify it to change here, and the software just does the in-between. So I give it, this is the default frame, I make a frame here, and then the machine does the in-between. Every once in a while, I end up explaining the basics of how this software even works again, just because, like, you know, new people come into the stream, and they're like, "What the fuck am I looking at?" He's just pressing buttons and the anime girl is moving. Which is kind of true, but... Hey Ash, how are you? Working on Bunny. The second bunny. Booba. That's not the area we're working on at the moment, but she do have them. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm not sleepy. I slept a lot today. This is one of the reasons the stream started so late. Should have done this meshing a little differently. It's alright. Things to learn for the future. Gosh, I finally put up that edit, that dating sim drinking stream I did over a year ago. That's finally on YouTube. Tomorrow. I forget exactly what. I remember I saw a notification that Peachy put a comment on it, and it's something about yoga. There was a part in that video where one of the love interests is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've been so mean to you, so rude. Maybe I can make it up to you. Maybe you could punish me? Like, give me a beating?" And I'm like, in a dating sim, I'm like, what does she mean by that? Why would she say these things? That was a funny stream. Type in chat. Damn. Man's been conditioned. Yeah, you're a little late on that one, but that's... You can get in the comments. YouTube comments are really good for the algorithm, so. Next dating stream win. Okay, just saying dating stream sounds like I'm gonna have like a dating show on the stream. I am not a big enough streamer to be able to organize something like that. I forgot the word. The dating sim. I had an art bet with Malcolm that was going on for a while, and I missed a day yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before. I was editing for 5 straight hours, and then I dropped the ball. I forgot to draw, which means she is winning. I do not care for this. Comment. It depends. Like, you could, there's a lot of different types of YouTube comments. You could be like, great video, really liked it. You could be like, I don't know what to type here, but I'm putting this in for the algorithm. I've seen a few of those. You could be like, insert timestamp. Lamau, what the fuck? It's all kinds of things. Wait, do people read YouTube comments? Yeah, I do. You can do timestamp. Yeah, you can do timestamps, and then if you click the timestamp, if you're like, say, 37:17, right? You type that in, and then it hyperlinks the timestamp to the spot in the video. So that if someone clicks on the timestamp, they'll just be moved to that part instantly. It's a clever little addition they did at some point. I don't exactly remember when. But yeah, I read YouTube comments. Well, I read my own, obviously, but like I read other people's too, just because I want to know what people thought about the video, and I want to know what like the conversation is about it. Some people are funny. I don't like scroll too far down because I don't know. I feel like there are some takes on the internet that I feel like I should have monetary compensation given to me because I had to read this. You know? Like, it's the kind of shit, like, I mean, there's a difference between, like, I don't agree with that opinion, and that opinion is bad, you know? Like, okay, if I read a movie review, and then the movie review is, like, I think this movie fails because the dialogue and the character development is not up to par with the director's other works, XYZ, I could be like, oh, okay. I mean, I disagree. I think, you know, that this part is sufficient and this other part is overcome by the use of the cinematography. I think you were a little too harsh in your score, right? But if the movie review is like 3 out of 10, the director is woke, then like, that's not even a review. Shut the fuck up. That's just for media. That ain't even for getting politics into the mix. Is a whole different thing. Are you home yet, Ash? Or are you still, like, on your boy-kissing quest after returning from Sweden? Your deployment in IKEA Lund. A while ago, a Norwegian song called Sverige Sverige got recommended to me. And it's just this Norwegian guy singing about how Sweden fucking sucks. Oh my god. Okay, so I was like, there was something funny, really funny in my Yaponomicon that I wrote down the other day, but I don't remember what it is. So I opened up to check, and like most users, I get spam bots on Twitter in my DMs sometimes. And, you know, sometimes it's like crypto, whatever. Sometimes it's, like a very obvious scam, like hot singles in your area type thing, except, you know, more intricate. I usually like the second one more, because at least they're funny. Like, they say some of the most ridiculous shit. Like, okay, yesterday, late yesterday, I got this spam bot message, and it was in Cantonese, and I translate it. And the translation reads, Theodosius, is the mouth meat stick coming? That's what it said. That's what the translator said. Ash, how's your art list coming along? That's turning a little too much. It be growing.
How big is it right now, you figure? Percentage wise. I need to get drunk so I can ask some questions. I mean, you'd also have to be drunk probably if it's those kind of questions. 92-ish? Okay. So like, two things that really inspire you. The things that like really inspire you get like 5% usually. I'll get drunk. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like, I think you're just like, yeah, that's a given. We need you. You redo with this little part of the eyes a bit. I don't want it to turn quite so harshly. I was reminded of a meme I saw a while ago that's just been stuck in my head ever since I've thought about it again. It's a Cane's chicken finger combo. If you don't have Raising Cane's or don't know what that is, it's a fried chicken restaurant in the US. A Cane's chicken finger combo, 3 beers, and $5 million would fix me. Speaking of fixing, or a hypothetical fixing, is it do you guys think it's a bad sign that a professional psychotherapist told me that I should have therapy? Take it as a compliment. I mean, I don't. Well, hi Isel, it's been a while. How are you? I'm not too sure with the nuances between a psychotherapist and a psychologist, but a lot of them use like prescription medication as like part of treatment or potentially part of treatment. Like, I don't think if you go to a psychotherapist and you're like, I'm the big sad, and they're like, yes, you are the big sad, I don't think they're gonna be like, you should never touch antidepressants, they'll make you explode. in Ash Vision. In Ash Vision, it's like, ah, you seem like you could use professional help. That means hotter. Is the difference. How many unfunny people? How many unfunny people do you know? Funny. When you say unfunny, do you mean like unfunny in the head? Or okay, so apparently, like, psychotherapy is more like versus therapy is just like a matter of focus. Like, therapist is more surface level, like, oh, I'm having emotional issues, but psychotherapy is more like, let's talk about your relationship with your father and how that's affecting your life all these decades later. Just generally unfunny. How many unfunny people do you know? How many unfunny people do I know have been told that they'd be hotter if they were less, like, mentally stable? People say I'm really funny, though. And but they also say I'd be hotter if I were crazier. So, damn. Can't believe you don't think I'm funny, Ash. So confuzzled. I'm also confuzzled. I'm not sure. I'll just tell you what the cause is. Diagnose problem and treat it. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair bit of text. Okay. Short summary of psychology versus psychiatry versus psychotherapy. I've been told to see a therapist at some point. I don't know. Ash, what did you mean? Divulge the information, or I won't beat it out of you. I was about to say, or I'll beat it out of you, but then I was like, that won't work. I'd be like, oh, I just gotta shut the fuck up. All funny people have probably been told to see a therapist at some point. Okay, okay. I see. The vision's coming together. Can't be funny unless you also need therapy. Therapists should go to therapy. A lot of them do. A lot of therapists do go to therapy. You think what they just talk about, like, oh my god, dude, these clients, fuck these clients, man. And then the other therapist is like, I know. I was supposed to finish this bunny. So. Actually, it's not directly itself. Well, your eye sees part of itself all of the time. It's just that that part is transparent. It's been a while since I played. Let's see. It's been a while since I played Siege. Thinking about that because the Munich Major is coming up. Big Rainbow Six tournament. Yeah, that's the only part. Yeah. But you see that part all the time. Just don't notice it. Siege is a good game. Let's see. The Munich Major looks really stacked. Dark Zero didn't make it. They got 5th place in the North American League, which means they were 1 match shy of going through. I wanted that. Dark Zero is my favorite team. They can still make invite if they score well in the regional finals, because they didn't do well in this split of the regional leagues, but they did well enough across the 2 to make it to regional finals. And if they win there, they get through. Or if they score enough points there, they might get through. There's also open qualifiers, but that's a whole fucking thing. Based off of points, there are... Sorry, this is not related to stream at all, but it's my stream, and I get to talk. I get to choose what we talk about. And we're talking about Rainbow Six Esports. Dude, the Munich Major starts in less than 2 weeks. Let's go! Jesus, this tournament is gonna be stacked. No team has been confirmed for invite yet. Like, there are teams that are almost certainly going to get in, like Furia and Weibo are almost certainly going to get enough points to get in, but like, they aren't. It's not a mathematical certainty that they do. Right, yeah, let's see. There's 11 spots. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 11 spots off of points and 25 teams gunning for them. There's also... five teams are going to get in through winning regionals or winning the major. And I assume how that works is that as soon as you're through like that, your points don't count. So I assume anyway. So you're already in, you don't need to qualify off points. Anyway, back to my job. It's one of my I have 3 jobs. Sometimes I think about that. And I'm just like, damn, I try to do a lot of shit. I do be doing a lot of shit. They're not full-time jobs. In fact, I mean the like tech support for the therapist lady that I only come in like once or twice a month. This a little sudden ringing in my ear. Unwelcome. Stop that. Okay. He's gone. Ash, what kind of questions you got? Kind of questions you waiting for me to bust out the sippy for? That's what I figured the response would be. Halloween is coming up in less than a week. The spookiest of days. Daisy. Coming up. I don't have a costume. I might be able to whip something up. from stuff I have lying around. I mean, no costume? Yeah, I got rent to make. I haven't been buying shit. What I gotta do... Last Halloween, I was Jacket from Hotline Miami, the guy with the chicken mask. Anyway, so I was walking to my friend's apartment. And because we were having a Halloween party there, and there was this narrow breezeway. I'm not sure if breezeway translates well, but that's like the when the apartment complex, like the doors to the individual apartments are like exposed to the air. It's not just for apartments, but anyway, so I'm walking down this narrow breezeway, and for the lighting is kind of like it's got a bit of a greenish yellow hue to it. I don't know why, but it does. And so I realized that if anyone walked out of their apartment door and looked down here, all they would see is... I know why. Old light bulbs. That makes sense. Anyway, if anyone walked out of their apartment, they would see this, like, not too well lit hallway, and just this tall guy in a Letterman jacket and a chicken mask with wraps around both of his hands, just walking down the hall with a bottle in one hand. Like, someone would leave their house and just be like, oh, I'm about to be murdered. Big mood. There's still some work to do. Gotta fix this, maybe a little bit of this, but I'm gonna be right back.
Hey, that's the wrong thing. I'm not doing games.
Let's see. I don't know what it is, but recently, like a few. Ooh, that's. Ooh. That's so ungood. Just like that over there. I'm gonna go take a shower, but also want to take my storage unit. Okay. Then just go to the storage unit and then shower. Recently, I don't know what it is, but I've like feel well rested for the first time in years. At least since I graduated. It's great. I've also been having like way more intricate dreams. I mentioned that last stream. Maybe I'm just sleeping deeper. That could be it. There's a lot of like horrific flesh creatures in my dreams. Like when games have horrific flesh creatures. I want to. Okay, it'll probably go on sale during the winter sale. I should pick up Resident Evil for the remake. Nah, it's good. It's cool. I haven't had a nightmare in like. I've had like one nightmare in the past like, I don't know, 15 years. A lot of things that should be concerning happen in my dreams. I don't know, they don't scare me. I do remember a few of the nightmares from my childhood quite vividly, though. There was this one where me and my friends got trapped in this house, and one of the nun teachers at our like summer school camp thing was secretly a witch, and she was gonna sacrifice us by making us walk through this like weird magical door that would kill us. Okay. We're gonna put this on this. See if that works. No. Does not. The actual hell. We're going to abandon that plan in favor of just tweaking this until we get a result we like. Resident Evil games are really good. I like them. Rustic Village, open air movement. Finding old pictures of things is always neat. It's like, oh yeah, what the fuck? I did that. Sometimes I read things in my dream journal, and I'm like, what the hell was happening in my head? Ash, don't you have some like a book you got from a witch that tells you what dreams mean? Sometimes dreams are extra acoustic. I think you remember you. Like I told you one of the dreams, and I remember you looked through your book and you were like, ah, okay. So one of the options is like pregnancy concerns. I don't remember what the other one was. I was in a weird bookstore recently. Like, it was kind of cool, but it was like, it was like a very left, like, it was like very extremely left-wing bookstore. Like, all the, like, it was full of a bunch of like communist theory and gender studies and whatnot, and like, I walked in there, I found a couple of cool books. One of them was on like black soldiers in like the early days of the American Army. I just thought that was really cool. Another one was about the memoirs from the French Revolution. Mother shit. But there were some books in there that were like genuinely like, damn, you got this published? There's a market for this? One that was like neo-satanic astrology. Like how to harness the power of the stars and the devil. To I don't know, curse your... I didn't read the book. I thought the cover was really cool, but... Mythical finds. Oh, we are. Little bookstore. Oh, cool though. A lot more similar when I do that. I'm not sure if we're gonna have to fix like this a little bit. We may. I haven't done the rest of the hair yet, though. So. Hold on. Okay. Next bit of hair. Where are we? Something I've noticed when I go back through like editing videos and whatnot is I get distracted by myself. Like I'll stop talking for a second. I'll be
get distracted in the middle of a sentence, and my point will take so long to come across. I was looking through some analytics the other day. Apparently, over the course of my streaming, about 4,000 individual, like specific individuals, have watched at least part of one of my streams at least once. Which is a lot. Not by Twitch standards, you know. There are streamers that average over that as concurrent viewer base. But Ash, do you have any questions that are compatible with sobriety? Or are they all sin? Sleepy to remember any. Thought you wrote all that shit down. Oh, right. Yeah, you don't have your lists. Your reserve in front of you. Okay. If you've been watching the stream for a while, this is not news. I am one of those people who I have very high expectations for what I will accomplish in the next 24 hours. And usually I don't get to all the things on that list. But when I do, oh my god. When I finish a day and I'm like, yeah, I got everything I intended to get done today done. Ooh, that's a nice feeling. Oh, Ash, apparently Mallow wants to draw some things to spin the gamba. Wants to spin. Oh, I was like, receiving art. It's always cool to receive art that you really see. My, I know, like, nobody owes me any art, right? Because unless I, pay for it, or there's otherwise some kind of, transactional agreement. But every time someone is like, oh, I might draw a fan art of you, I'm always like, I'm just so curious. I want to know. Something I want to do, when I, become big content creator, is
I don't know. I think it'd be fun to just be able to put something out on Twitter and be like, okay, I got like this budget to spend. If you want to commission me, if you want me to commission you, drop your fucking VGen in the comments. Just get so much art of yours truly all at once. But that requires money dollars, which is a resource that I don't have in such expendable quantities. This is truly unfortunate. I have Jump in the Cack stuck in my head right now. Specifically the one where someone Jump in the Cack. Here, let me post it in the I'll put it in the memes channel. Change this just so I don't accidentally. I mean, it would just be my Discord, but like. It's just a shitpost. It's a very good one, but it is just a shitpost. Sometimes, okay, so I go on VGen fairly regularly because I want to check, like, okay, when's the due date on this? Do I have any other commission requests? Like, do I have any DMs? But occasionally, when I go on VGen, there's just a goblin voice in my head. What did I just see? You saw art. You saw art. Occasionally when I go on VGen, there's a goblin voice in the back of my head that's like, you could just spend all of your money. Like right now, you could get so much art. Oh, I couldn't. I don't. I could make so many irresponsible purchases if I had the funds. I'm going to push this down a So, not quite symmetrical with the other side, but that's fine. Honestly, I like a little, like some slight asymmetry in the models. Can be good. A little bit of character. Plus, most people won't even notice. Live2d rigging is like, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool. People see the kind of cool and they kind of get baffled. And they feel like a lot of people who look at Live2d models, like common VTuber viewers even, who might have, seen more Live2d models of varying qualities, don't like have the eye for this stuff. I don't feel like they can't tell like the degree to which a model is higher or lower in quality. Asking for a foe. Asking for a foe. That poison, does it act quickly? Asking for a foe. Yes. No, it's I don't know. Sometimes I just use goblin voice as like a, that's the voice that desires shiny. That's the part of the brain that just wants the shiny. Goblin mode. Oh. Wait, that went way further over. Oh, this is about usually when I end stream. 6 p.m. my time. But is that art? Art is cool. I wish I could do it. I'm working on it. But it is not a simple snap your fingers, learn how to art process. There's like technique involved. Meant to. Your clock's not moved yet. No, I think daylight. Oh. Okay, so ours are gonna fall back on November 2nd. and Mercury. Days after Europe. Like in the ring. Yeah. You change your clocks on, you know, and then the same day we watch the tape, and then we get a call. So 7 days. A week later, an old-timey alarm clock crawls out of the TV, and that's how daylight savings time happens over here. Probably be reported for just spam calling people. They decline, it's over. Oh, oh, oh. Smells really good, whatever it is. Getting hungry. There's medium front hair. He has so many hairstyles. I have to figure out which the toggles do the what with when the when. Those were normal words. Which I... I am confusion. America? I am confusion. Why is this one Kansas? And this one is not Arkansas. America, explain! Explain! What you mean is Arkansas? There is actually a reason for that. It is kind of stupid, but there is a reason for that. The reason Arkansas is spelled like that and pronounced like that is because that used to be part of French Louisiana. I don't mean the state of Louisiana, which is relatively small, but I mean the French territory in what is now the United States of America. So it was it basically had two names, because it was spelled a certain way in French and then pronounced a certain way in French. But then a different pronunciation came about because the English speaking settlers came over, and then they pronounced the way it was spelled in French as if it were English. And then there was also another spelling to be like, if it were pronounced like this in if it were pronounced like this in English, it would be spelled like this. So there were two pronunciations and two spellings, and one of them was Arkansas, and was spelled and pronounced Arkansas, and the other one was spelled and pronounced Arkansas. So they compromised. The compromise was, we'll pronounce it Arkansas but spell it Arkansas. Oh my god. Fucking spam bot. I don't care about your cheap viewers. I don't want to buy viewers. I want to have viewers. Viewers kind of lame. Rigging? Yeah. I am a Live2d rigger by trade. No, not exclusively. I do other things too. Hi Kiki, how are you? Welcome back. Glad the stream topic from when you first showed up the other stream wasn't too much for you. It didn't scare you off forever. Yeah. This is Peachy. She is my... How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I am energized. Takes a lot to scare me away. Yeah. That's true for a lot of people on Twitch, but I as I mentioned last stream, I am kind of curious about like what the hell this looks like, or this being me and my chat and I rather, to new viewers. Yeah, I rig. This is Peachy. She's a peach bunny and an artist. She drew her own model. But I mean, it's fun. What the hell are you talking about, Flavius? Where the is it? This seems too specific to not be a reference to something particular. It is the lake of the shitting lake. Okay, hang on. Private window. Okay, all I found was an article about people dying in a lake. Because it's in Romania. Okay, well, I figured that there was a Romanian name, but I figured it was a Romanian name because you were saying it. But I thought there might be something like an article saying like, "Did you know this lake is called the Lake of the Shitting Lady?" or something like that. What the hell? Is Romania okay? Romania. Sorry. For what? For Romania? Romania is not okay. Sorry you had to learn this. When you say, like, in Romania, Romanian, sorry, it reminds me of those, like, those memes where I'm like, it's... Sorry for being Filipino, it will happen again. I could have layered this different. Or could I asked her to, but yeah. Anyway, Kiki, I'm glad you're having a relaxing Sunday. A ball. Were the founding fathers of Romania all like frat boys? They did they just get blitzed and be like, this lake, let's call it Shitting Lady. That'll be so funny. And then they'll have to write Shitting Lady on the maps. Like feet. I am uncertain of how this is a known like fact that you can assert, but I'm not sure I want an answer to why. I am gonna get myself a snack and check out that smell. I'll be back shortly. We're gonna be playing a little. I'm back. We're gonna be playing a little bit of game. Because I got some food, and I don't want to just be working and have that interrupted by taco all the time. So also, you may notice there's not a like a sexual themes warning on this stream. So if we could, none of you have crossed the line, but we're getting real close to it. So keep that in mind. We're gonna slay some peasants. We are. We're gonna eat their livers. Cross what line? No, no one crossed the line. It's just like I don't have like the sexual content warning on it, so you know, just the sexual content warning on the stream, that is. So be conscious of that. Okay. All right. I am in a personal. No, you're fine. It's just, you know, like I said, I don't think anyone's over the line. I just, you know, we're getting there. Just want to make sure that we're not crossing out over, if that makes sense. You're all right. Bill. Bill. Doesn't matter how we order our troops for battle, because the order is going to be kill. Aha. Nope, I missed. How's my... Okay, if we go to my clan, manage the party. Steward. Stand to do with some more stewardship, actually. Alright, let's ride south a bit. We have prisoners to sell. What's your deal, Kiki? Tell me about. Fuck. Tell me about you. I know all the other people in here. Yeah, I also do art and editing, so I can still learning it. Nice. Nice. I do rigging. I've been doing rigging for years. Got no idea how to fucking draw. There's a reason I have other people do that shit for me. Wait. Oh, I haven't given you equipment? Shy and lurk. I mean, it's fine to lurk. But, you know, if you want to be more sociable, that is admirable. Shit. The best helmet I got is this. The round kettle over cloth. Wait. I already have an oaken shield banners. What kind of art do you do? I'm overpaying for beer here, but cutesy anime stuff. I did your own model. Well, that's cool. I animated mine, but like I said, I don't draw.
It's been a while.
Spend or die, yield or fight.
Under my orders!
The infantry. The horsemen. You or horse archers in the war.
Mounted archers! Move!
You got a bow.
Cavalry move! Infantry move! Move forward! Move!
You get a larger infantry corps here.
Footmen! Infantry!
Okay, y'all are going that way, looks like. Cool.
Horsemen! Forward! Mounted forward!
Get the horses across. Then once they've gotten... Alright.
Footmen! Move forward!
Might not be entirely necessary to
Infantry!
move up like this, but it's safer. Less damage to the men.
Soldiers! Form a shield wall! Infantry! Turn! Archers! Look that way! Infantry! Move! Archers! Move! Rider! Move! Horse! Move! Footmen! Move! Archers! Forward!
Advance the archers up a little bit. How many are we fighting? 58. Some... arrows are going through the trees, which is going to limit their effectiveness. Die, idiot.
Yeah!
Kill that guy.
all! Infantry! Advance! Archers! Move! Cavalry! Or give them hell!
No, go that way. Don't be going this way.
Charge!
Fuck it, infantry charge. They'll roughly hold a shield wall. Okay, our lines of infantry meet theirs, and there is slaughter.
Attack!
Okay. One foe rendered unconscious. My prisoner now. Taken ranged attack damage. Yeah, this is a direct upgrade. It's a little heavier, but aside of that. Do I have no soldiers who can benefit from my entire party is full of elites? I need to get some shitters.
Well,
Fielder fight. What's your party made out of? Mostly infantry, a little bit of cavalry, a lot of recruits and warriors. Okay.
under my orders.
Thanks, PG.
Footmen forward. Archer forward. Cavalry move. Forward. Infantry.
Okay, they're over there. They're gonna try and get into a good position. So let's put
Cavalry. Move. Mounted. Move. Footmen. Footmen. Archers. Forward.
the entire army moving over here.
Mounted archer! Move! Horsemen! Forward!
Battle has been joined.
Archers! Soldiers! Bowmen! Move! Infantry! Move!
That's the sound it makes when we're fighting. We're not gonna get... Okay.
Infantry! Move! Archers! Forward!
Closed some of the distance.
Bowmen! Forward! Infantry! Move! Archers! Move! Mounted archers! Forward!
None of these guys even got in range.
Charge! Attack! Give him hell!
You are my prisoner now. Call off my dogs. Nah. Them's my dogs. Homies. Thick round shield. I think this is an upgrade for my guy here. Check if any of this is worth having. What? See it, it's where I want it to be. Use the prisoners to be ransomed. All of these guys. And then, these guys as well. Nope. Trade. Keep clicking the wrong thing on accident. Have hordes. Hordes of cash. Bing gained a level. It gained a level. What am I going to... I just do max tactics. Troops. Not the Otoks. They're good, but need equipment. Not riders. I mean, these guys are footmen at the moment. I recruit them as footmen, but then they become riders as they get upgraded, which is not what I want. I want elite infantry. Stands to have some of my cavalry die. A lot of bandits in the area. Hot bandits in your area.
I don't know.
Here.
Footman, forward! Archer, forward!
Rush forward. Take the hill.
Soldiers! Infantry! Move! Archer, move! Infantry, move! Infantry, movement, move! Cavalry, forward! Horse, forward!
Alright. Alright, it's all coming together.
Infantry! Footmen! Make a shield wall! Archers! Move!
Oh, they're actually in range to throw shit. Hey, that Lake Rat Wrecker actually got a kill.
Or kill! Attack!
Kill mode.
Infantry, charge!
Easy. Let's only take some high tier prisoners because I don't want to be slowed down too much. Lugging around all those guys. We have 122 days of food, which is several. Make no mistake. There's a lot of mountain bandits over here. There's forest bandits in the area too. It's like bandits.
Oi, so
What happens if I... What happens if I just
Under my orders!
kill everybody? Like,
Charge!
each faction has like a, you know, a king or an empress or a grand prince or whatever. And they do have heirs who presumably inherit if they die. His characters can die either of old age or in combat. But what happens if I do dynastic extermination? I don't know. Maybe I should figure this out. Okay. Some in medieval times, some guys wanted to do an experiment. They were like, "What is the natural human language?" Because they thought there was like a natural human language that everyone speaks by default, and that like speaking something else is a result of like nurture. So they're like, "What is it?" So they just locked a child in a room and wouldn't let anyone talk to him. Which is, you know, not very nice. To see what the result would be. What the child starts speaking. And at first they were like freaking the fuck out. Because they were like, what the hell? I guess it's Spanish. But turns out like, obviously someone still has to take care of the child. But the nanny who was taking care of the child was from Spain. So the child learned Spanish.
On my orders! Charge!
History is full of a bunch of weird shit. What makes it so cool? Stuck there. Missed that spear for no reason. Just flicked away at the wrong time. I just shouldn't have flicked away. Alright. There we go. Here. Oop. Well, actually, let's get all the prisoners, because we are going to be bringing things. But does any one of you use crossbows? Yeah, I should take your mace. Oh, instead, we can find some bolts for you. Wondering why my capacity changed there for a bit. And the answer is, because I got more horses. I'll start collecting those guys too. Horses means things to sell. Bolts. Light bolts. With that an upgrade, I'll buy it for you. I'm full of. Okay, those do the same damage. Legendary. I need 2 of those. Gotta flood the fish market. And a skill point in trade. The Swift. Hi, Dazzy. Good to see you. It's been a while. Hand over your goods or die. They chose or die.
Under my orders! Soldier, move! Arch, move!
On the 14th of November. Well, I'll probably stop by.
Give 'em hell!
Unless I'm really busy. I'll try to stop by. I don't know if I'm doing anything on the 14th. Sometimes shit just happens. Like, oh, I want to do this thing, and then, oh, thanks, life. Good to see you, though. Probably not going to be streaming for too much longer. I got other stuff to do today. It's always funny when guys get stuck, like a horseman gets stuck between 2 other horsemen. They're just sitting there whacking each other until one of them dies. Right. I know I was like, I want more infantry. I keep hiring people who are not infantry. It's bracers. Broad blade javelin. That's a better javelin. Loudly reinforced. Cavalry shield. That's gonna be better. Yoink that. And yoink all this too. Use prisoners to compensate. Sell all of you. I'm sure I'm not selling the wrong things here. Price for flax here. Iron and tools, pretty cheap. That makes sense. Well, bit of a shorter one because I started 2 hours late, basically. Go a little like longer in terms of end time, but I think we're gonna call it here. Thank you all for stopping by. Do we have any friendos live? We do. We're gonna raid into the same bunny we were rigging earlier. So I don't have a specific raid message, but just go yell at her affectionately. She seems to be co-working. And some studying. Going to raid into PG. Say hi to the bunny. Oh, wait. If you'd like to stay up to date with Live2d stuff I post, the occasional meme, etc., etc. You'll find that on my social media there. You can find the same and more on my Discord there, including stream updates, random thoughts that pop in my head, special events when they happen. Like, we'll probably be having some watch parties for the Munich Major, the Rainbow Six, especially when the grand finals are on. If you want to catch up on VODs or watch any of the edits I make every now and again, YouTube channel is right there. Actually, speaking of edits, I just finished an edit recently and uploaded it yesterday. So if you would like to see a compacted version of the stream where I drank an entire bottle of wine and played a dating sim, that's there. And of course, as always, Old Faithful, drop a follow here. Get notified when I go live next, which is scheduled for tomorrow. Anyway, that's going to be it for my time. Bye-bye.